Hey, so here is the weekly reminder. We are playing Turnip28 at the moment, and it is a body horror themed war game. The new faction that's being introduced this week is centered quite heavily around the imagery of mutilated horses. So if animal, injuries is something you can't handle or need a bit of time to work up to, absolutely fair. But yeah, it is. I'm going to start working on something normal. I swear to God. Uh, next next game is going to be a lot more normal and a lot less this. But yeah, cool. See y'all in the game, and hope you all have fun. Bye. Welcome back to the lands of Cyst, where we have a new contender on the field. The Procession of Woe. And whoa! This is not something we've seen before. Turnip28 actually does have cavalry. It's got artillery too. I just haven't been able to modify the artillery in a way I like it. But yeah, we are. The Procession of Woe is built around this doodly-doo here, the Root Shrine, which is a very odd thing. It counts as the Toff, but it can basically like move like panic tokens around, and you kind of want panic tokens on your side, because if you have more than 2 panic tokens, you gain +1 attack, which, as you may have noticed, on a unit of fodder like these guys, is brutal. And yeah, we've got these two units of fodder down here, all with melee weapons. If you've been watching any of these other videos, you know fodder. They're crap, but they're not the worst thing in the game, as Rootlings will tell you. Over here, however, we have got whelps. Whelps are units of four cavalrymen each. These ones are also equipped with melee weapons for the whole, +1 to hit, charging, reroll charges. Very, very good. They're basically brutes with 2 wounds, and they have the ability to, after they've attacked, they can make a 6-inch move. So they're actually they're incredibly fast, they're incredibly mobile. And yeah, especially with 12 inches, they can theoretically get turn 1 attacks. So yeah, the dudes with the big spiky, like horn skull masks, they are clergy. They are the priests. They give fearless to any unit they order. So even when fodder go below 8 models, 10 models, a number of models, they are still fearless as long as they're being ordered. Whelps aren't fearless at all, which is another way they differentiate from brutes. And yeah, cool. On the other side, you know them, you love them. It's the Red Ribbon Society. It's not focusing. We've got 2 units of fodder and 2 units of brutes, all with black powder weapons. So they will hopefully do some truly nasty things. Right, so it's a complete ranged army against a complete melee army. So this should be interesting. But for now, see who goes first. Is it going to be the Procession of Woe, or is it going to be the Red Ribbon Society? It is the Procession of Woe. And I think the Root Shrine is going to activate now. If there was anything, it could move panic tokens around. There isn't. So he's going to order the fodder to march, try and get into the middle. It's going to blunder. They're immediately going to get a panic token. They add D6 onto it. They can move 11 inches. So they should at least get in while also being panicked. Cool! Okay, to counter these, the unit of fodder here are going to get ordered to stand and shoot into the, into the other fodder. They are not thingied. They do not blunder. They get -1 in accuracy from aiming, +1 in accuracy for the target being in the building. So that is 6s to hit. That is 3 hits. That's not bad. Okay. They have vulnerability of 6, so no saves. That is 3 dead from this unit. They gain a panic token because they are panicked. Panicked. Good word, that. Panicked. And they're gonna run back a whole 5 inches. Well, I've seen better events happening in my lifetime. Next up, this unit is going to also try marching, going to try and get them behind the barricade. It's called a barricade. They do not blunder. They still only run 11 inches. They do just as well as them. Fantastic. Going to scoot around the edge of the grasping forest because no sense letting them die yet. Again, this fodder going to stand and shoot into them. If they succeed, they get 12 shots. They're not actually in cover yet, so they need 5s to hit. Ooh, not the thing. Ooh, that's actually not brilliant. That's going to be a 6. Probably should have rolled that. Actually, I'm going to roll that one again. It was cocked. No, cool. 6s to save. Okay, so only 2 die, and I have just remembered. Oh God, should have done it for that one as well. They're fearless. No, they were fine. Good. I like when the dice let me do what I want them to. And they've taken 1. They are fearless. They're fine. They do not care. They're getting ready to charge next turn, when they will do horrible, horrible things. On that note, okay, it is a flat 24 inches. So, yeah, I'm going to get the far unit of whelps to charge that unit of brutes over there. It is a flat 24 inches. They need to roll double 6s to pull it off. If they can, it'll be amazing. If they can't, they're going to get a free shot on them. So first up, oh God, they blundered. Okay, the oh no, stand and shoot happens afterwards. So they just move. They move 17 inches straight forward, straight into the guns. It really is going to be the charge of the Root Brigade. I do not like this at all. Oh my God, they got so close. So close. But unfortunately, close is not close enough. So, it's time to shoot them. I need 5s to hit. Not a 1. Cool. You know what? Gonna counter charge. They succeed, and that counter charge is 14 inches. I think they're gonna be in. Okay, here we are. It is time for another combat. The brutes have 12 attacks, needing 5s to hit. That is a lot of hits. Oh my God. Christ, that's a 4. That's a 4. That's a 5 though. That is 5 hits. Whelps have a 5-up save. 2 die. They get 2 attacks back each. 1 hits. Brutes also have 5 up vulnerability. Cool, they bring down 1, but the whelps absolutely lose that. And I go run d6 plus 2 inches back for 5 inches straight back, which is kind of fair. They just lost half their dudes. Oh, good God. Right, yeah, cool. Now onto the Snobblers unit, specifically them. They're going to charge into that unit of brutes over there. And to do that, they need anything but a 1. They succeed. Now, brutes have a panic of 1, so on a 6 they run. No, they're fine. And the whelps are going to re-roll that because they have melee weapons. Yeah, that is 22-inch charge range. That's actually going to get them in, and they've already used their guns. They can't shoot. Time to move in and start beating dudes up. It's a crushing cavalry charge. And also, one thing I did forget with the last unit of whelps is they have melee weapons, so it is +1 to hit. They need 4s, which for Turnip is phenomenally good. But it isn't going to help them too much. The brutes have 5 up vulnerability. They save 2. That is 1 dead, which means there's 8 attacks back, needing 5s. Okay, that is saves of 5 plus. Okay, it's 1 dead on each side. I was going to check combat resolution, whether it's number of wounds caused or number of deaths. If it's number of wounds, the brutes win. If it's number of deaths, then we go on to another round. So the winner is the person that caused the most wounds. So the brutes actually win that fight. The whelps run 7 inches straight back. While I'm here, these brutes are going to stand and shoot into them, and they're not going to blunder, but they might get into cover. If they get into cover, this should be pretty good for the whelps. Otherwise, they're all going to die. Let's move and shoot. Okay, yep, the brutes have a really good line of sight. They need 4s to hit. Oh God, that is 4 hits. Jesus. The whelps have a 5 up save. Losing 1 more. And one of them, the last one, is another one there, is wounded. Going to take another point of panic, and they're going to flee again. They're going to flee. They're going to flee 10 inches this time back that way. I think the brutes have done pretty well. So far, the Red Ribbon Society has lost 2 models, and they've done a decent chunk of a lot of the well, going into turn 2, let's see if things get any better. Okay, it's time to actually try getting into combat. Namely, this lot are going to charge this lot. They are going to need to not fumble. They're going to need a pretty high charge roll. 12 inches is not going to cut it. I don't think 13 inches are going to cut it, if I'm being entirely honest. But they do get to be standing shot at. They need 6s. 1 hit. 6s save. No. One of them dies. The one dies, and it's a 13-inch charge. Will they make it? Ooh. They were just in. By the rules of Turnip28, if one model can just about scratch it, everyone else gets to fight. So they get 9 attacks, needing 5s to hit because they're fodder with combat weapons. Which good for them. They need to actually get some hits. Fodder have a 6-up save. 2 fodder die. That does, however, mean that there are 10 attacks back. Right, 4, 5, 10. Yep, cool. That is 10. That's how counting works. Good. Meaning 6s to hit. 1 hit. That is not saved, so that is 1 dead. However, yeah, firstly, they're now on the 2 panic, which means they're going to run. Secondly, unless I roll anything but a 1, these fodder are going to run straight into the wall and take a massive load of panic tests. So, no, they are running straight into the wall, where they take 10 dangerous terrain checks. That is 2 more die from that. And I'm guessing they'll end up around here somewhere, just because they'll go and then they have to get an inch away from this dude. Cool. The only reprisal for this is Radish here is going to order this unit of fodder to shoot this unit of fodder. Anything but a 1, please. Okay, excellent. It's 5s to hit. Jesus, okay. That's a lot of hits. That might actually wipe the unit if I can't get a single 6. Which, on that note, 2, 4, 6. There's only 8 in, and that is 6 casualties. Oh my lord. That is basically 1 wiped unit of fodder. If we're being entirely honest here, they're going to run D6 plus 6 inches back, 7 inches straight into that wall where they will die on 1s. Another 1 dies. There's only 1 left in this unit. Good lord. Okay, the root shrine is going to activate. Firstly, when it activates, I am just out of range. Otherwise, it can take panic tokens from friendly units and put them on anyone else. The plan was to take these 2 and put them on those brutes over there. And I cannot do that, and I'm very sad. Yeah, the root shrine is going to order the whelps to charge. So it doesn't blunder. They get dramatically in. They've got a base 12-inch move. So that is 19 inches. They're going to be fine. Let's run them in. Oh, also, Christ. Remember these things. They don't panic. They do get to shoot. So, and they don't get a hit. So yeah, the whelps are going to charge in and do some damage. Okay, they are in, and that is 6 attacks hitting on 4s. That's 3 hits, saving on 5s. 2 die. Oh no, I'm going to have to take out the banner. I'm sorry. Okay, that is 4 attacks back, hitting on 5s. 1 hit. And, oh, the whelps save. So, yeah, both sides get +1 to their panic. And the brutes run away. Brutes run away 12 inches. Which is absolutely going to get them hammering into that wall. There's 2 left, so neither of them die. I guess they're going to end up basically in the corner over there. Cool. Next up, the toady is going to order the fodders to charge the other toady. Take out their command structure. He's going to blunder. Great. Good. Good. Toady gets to stand and shoot. Screw it. No, it misses. 2d6 inch charge. Okay. 16 inches might be enough for them to actually get around the dangerous terrain rather than going straight through it. Wouldn't that be nice for them? Otherwise, some of them are absolutely going to drown in the tooth bog, which no one wants. No one wants to drown in a tooth bog. Let's move them up and see where things go. Yeah, they got in and they got around the side, so they are going to try bayoneting a priest. Get one hit, 5 up save. Oh, it's fine. Stay on how many attacks does a toady has? We can learn together. Toadies have 1 attack. Hitting on 5s. No. Next round of combat. You know what? I'm going to spend, I think it's 2 of the tufts. Yeah, 2 of the tufts from that one over there. +1 to hit. They need 5s to hit now. They're going to win, but they might as well try killing it quick. Well, that did nothing. He does die. Okay, cool. They have brought down 1 of the toadies. I think this flank is going to the Red Ribbon Society. This one, on the other hand, you know what? While I'm here, those 2 whelps are going to charge the dude on the other side. They are in. His pistol misses. Cool. I'm not going to bother rolling charge distance. They're just in. They've got a 12-inch move and they've got to make about 8 inches. They'll be fine. Cute. Okay, here they are. They're going to do some stabbering. 4s to hit. 1 hit. God, these guys are so bad. 5s to save. No, they do at least kill the boss. And you know, I think they are going to... No, they're not. They're going to stay there because they do have a free 6-inch move after they finish an action. I think they're going to stay where they are for reasons that are not entirely clear to me. But yeah, I don't know. They're going to stay there mainly because I don't know. I can't think of anywhere good to move them. Basically, let's be entirely honest here. And yeah, it is. Oh, it was going to be his go. That Toadie's go. He can't now. So it's on to the people who aren't thingy. So these guys are going to try charging. Aren't being ordered around. So the fodder are going to try charging the fodder. They don't blunder, but it is an 18-inch charge. I just want to see if I can make it. Not on that. Oh, close. 13 inches. It's going to get them in probably for next round, I guess. Yeah, cool. Let's do that. Oh, they are there and ready for a charge next turn. Except for the fact these guys are going to stand and shoot into them. So, they do not blunder. They need 4s to hit. That is 3 hits. There's a vulnerability of 6, so it's a 6-up save. That's 3 dead. Then blah blah. And the panic goes up to 3. They run away 10 inches directly back. Oh god. And while they're running that way, these 2 are going to charge those 2 because they've got nothing else to do. They do not blunder. Are they going to run away? Yes. The oh no, they're fearless. The 3 up, they ignore it. No, they are running. That's 10 inches back, and the brutes are running 11 inches in total trying to get to them. Excellent. It's like a Benny Hill Road scene, and I love every second of it. Great. So I am going to be real with you. I think that the Beat Sabers, the Red Ribbon Society, they've got this in the bag. Mainly because here's how this is going to go. This lot, basically the only thing that they Procession of Woe could even order is those two whelps up there who can charge them, whatever. After that, they can gun down him. They will these two will get some decent shots into him, and honestly, a handful of whelps are going to die horribly. I'm going to call it now. The Red Ribbon Society have won, and yeah, maybe going all melee wasn't quite the way to go, but I thought it was a ton of fun at the time, and I'm really, really excited for the next one because it's going to be them versus the Uprising of the House. There'll be lots of fodder just beating each other to death in the middle of the field, which should be a ton of fun. Yeah, let's go to Le Debrief. Color balancing this shot was a nightmare. I need you to know that. One of these things is so much paler than everything else in this shot. It's incredible. But yeah, so weird one here is that this was basically a rematch of the first ever Turnip28 battle report, the Halloween hostilities, where the Red Ribbon Society, the Beat Sabers over there, got absolutely hammered by the Procession of Woe. Like, it wasn't even close. And it turns out that the reason for that is that the I wasn't doing the people, you panic and run if you get shot at and you can't shoot back. So melee units are kind of balanced out. I think it was at some point I might do a third round of the same fight, just because then we can have like the best of three, like both sides have won now. See where things go, see how it turns out and everything else. I'm interested in how the Procession of Woe goes. Next time it's going to be melee versus melee, which is going to be great fun. Just going to be a bunch of carnage, as a whole bunch of fodder just carve each other up in the middle of the table. And yeah, then I say it's just one of those. I'm interested how this goes, just because the Beat Sabers are the only pure ranged group I've got, and this is the first time they've ever like worked properly. Just stood there, just blown everything off the table. Yeah, we've got a couple more games, and I'm very interested to see how they all go. Just because, yeah, like this was the 2 skew list, and it turns out that skewing pure range is better than skewing pure melee. But I do not regret it for a second, and honestly, I'm gonna need to get used to using the whelps after action move, because what I think you're meant to do is charge in with them or move in and attack, and then move 6 inches back into a toadie's command radius, so you can go in further, hit, and then get out. I think that's what you're meant to do. I'm not sure. I have all the tactical powers of a turnip, which in this universe might actually be quite useful. But yeah, got what, 4 more fights, and they promise to be pretty good. I was like, I cannot wait for just all of them. Actually, I think they're all going to be a ton of fun. And I hope you're there to see them with me. And to make sure you do, don't forget to subscribe. And of course, ring that bell. And yeah, let me know down below who you think the Procession of Woe is going to be good against, and who they're going to be bad against, and who you think they're going to be fairly indifferent against. And yeah, in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next week, and have a great night. Bye.